In July 2024, we attempted to climb Mount
I
Rainier.
got this.
It was four of us: Emmett, Alex, Ariel, and me. Here we are looking fresh and optimistic, starting at the Paradise Trailhead.
Here's Emmett
We got this.
behind the massive beast of
Yep.
Rainier.
Woo! We're coming.
We made our way up to Camp Muir, planning to camp there overnight. However, after reaching Camp Muir, the wind started to pick up. The wind made it difficult to melt the snow for water. It even collapsed our tents at night. The weather forecast was predicting 75 plus mile-an-hour winds at the summit. Seeing this, we turned around and decided to try again next year. This year, we couldn't get permits for Rainier, so we set our sights on Mount Baker instead, Rainier's lesser-known cousin. It was just the two of us this time, Emmett and me. We chose the classic Coleman-Deming Route, which climbs the north face of the mountain. The plan was to start at the Heliotrope Ridge trailhead, gain about 2,000 feet, and spend the night at the Hogsback camp. The next morning, we'd wake up for an alpine start and push for the summit 5,000 feet above camp.
How's it going, Emmett?
Pretty good. Feeling ready to go.
Here we are, getting ready.
Let's do it.
Here we are again, a year later, looking fresh as ever, hoping for better weather this time.
Here we are signing up on the trip register because it's always important. Safety first, guys. Here we are walking up this lush green trail. If you can see, it's so refreshing. Making our way up. Here's this really cool wooden bridge. The nice sounds of water here. Check out the sunshine and the greenery. Absolutely incredible. Let's see how tired we sound in a few more video clips. Here we are, and check out this waterfall. Absolutely amazing. You can really feel the cold mist coming off of the waterfall. Unbelievable. Here's Emmett for scale. Here's another river. It's been absolutely amazing. You can see where it sort of flows all the way up the mountain. And all this is just melted glacier. How crazy is that? Just snow melt. I don't even know if you can hear my voice through the sound of the river. Alright, let's keep going up. Here we are. Another massive waterfall. Just check it out. All the way down there. There's just so much water here. Here we are, just having a bit of water. Quick little water break before continuing on to the climb. I think it's starting to get a bit steep here. Right as we enter the sun there, it's a bit of a climb. All right. Hey, that's the first proper view of Mount Baker. Just take a look at it. It's a beast. You can see the Coleman Glacier, where the ice fall is. Pretty awesome. There's Emmett in the distance. There's the water. That's all the snow melt. Continuing our way up onto the Hogsback camp right now. It's our first glimpse of how we're leaving the rainforest and now entering this different alpine environment. You can see how it's totally different. Snow is everywhere. There are a bunch of rocks, beautiful waterfalls. Some day hikers too. Pretty awesome. These stream crossings are always interesting to keep you engaged. It's all about making sure your foot goes in the right spot. So we just actually realized we're going the wrong way and we have to cross this stream again because we went the wrong way. So hopefully we'll find the right way this time. Alright, so we traced our route back to this sign. As you can see, it's just the sign that we missed. It says Climber's Route. And the way we went is to Glacier Overview. So anyone else wants to do this route, remember you have to take a turn here. Otherwise, I mean, you'll cross a few waterfalls, it'll look pretty, but it'll add to your distance. Back to the normal way. Let's keep going. Emmett here with Mount Baker, not Mount Emmett. That's where we hope to eventually end up. Let's see how that goes. One step at a time. But we've sort of reached the cool part of this adventure where we get up and above the whole tree line. Remember, it was all rainforest down there. But check this out. Open sky, fresh air, no clouds, and cool weather. That's the Coleman Glacier over there. I think that's called the Coleman Icefall actually. The glacier is a bit further up. So here we are, climbing up this steep trail to the Hogsback camp. All right, let's keep going. Still coming up the trail up to Hogsback. Still in pretty good spirits. See how long that lasts. So here we are, just climbing up the last final snowfield. So you can see feet on the snow for the first time this trip. And Emmett's climbing up. You can see his helmet wobbling. We won't need the helmet for now, but yeah, almost at camp. You can see the other two people started to camp all the way down there. I think we're gonna climb a little bit up though, a little bit further up. Here we are, just arrived out, arriving into Hogsback camp. How's it going, Emmett?
Pretty good.
Let's see, the time is around 1:30. Took us around 2.5 hours to get up here. I think we can camp anywhere, but some nice things about this camp, you do have running water this time of year. So no need to melt snow. And we even have some snow, so we can practice all the glacier, crevasse rescue thing. yeah, we're definitely going to spend some time practicing that because safety is the #1 priority. So here's a view of all the different possible campsites on the Hogsback. You can see there's a group of people over there. There's 2 tents there. We're gonna have to backs there. We're gonna figure out where we want to set up our tents. What do you think, Emmett?
I'm leaning towards down there.
Yeah, I think we can make our tent fit. The concern is we have a super like sturdy mountaineering tent. We just want to make sure it fits in. But yeah, here's what camp looks like. Really cool, really awesome. You can see there's all the way up there is actually a group of 2 tents there. I don't know if you can see that on your screen. There's a blue tent. There's a orange and white tent too. I think the route continues up along here. We travel up. I think you can get a sense of Colfax Peak there too. You can see the Shrund, and that thing over there is the Roman Wall. We'll be climbing up tomorrow. It looks steep. We can see. Cool. And it looks like he's on the beach. So he's actually mountaineering.
It's nice and warm up here. It probably doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
It is.
Are you gonna use the snow stake?
Yeah. Now we're legit.
We can survive a hurricane here instead. We staked up our tent. It's pretty cool. Alright, here's the hotel tour. It's a luxurious 2-person tent hotel. Pretty spacious. And the views definitely beat the Hotel 6. Give it a taste. That's delicious. Here we are, just boiling up some water to add to our dehydrated dinners. I'll be having the homestyle chicken and rice bag, and
Having the beef pasta marinara.
all right. And we're boiling water here with the stove that we brought up. Here we are, just practicing a little bit of crevasse rescue for the day tomorrow. It's simulated as if I have fallen into the crevasse, and it is out here filling a 3-to-1 pulley system to pretend to rescue me. So let's see how this goes. So it's gonna press it here. Gonna do some micro traction, and that is pulling me. Woohoo! Whoa! Nice. Nice work, Emmett.
We did it.
Emmett's gonna keep me safe tomorrow. I have full trust. Alright.
We woke up early the next morning to start the 5,000-foot hike all the way to the summit.
Good morning. It's around 1 a.m. and here we are getting ready. Just got some water boiling for some food before we go. And it's pretty dark out, but you can see Vancouver all the way there. And you can sort of see the mountain. Not really, I guess, but that will become clear. Eating up some dehydrated food before Summit Push. How you doing, Evan?
Pretty good. Just like Danny.
And here we are, all getting ready, all roped up, ready to head off. It's around 2:15 right now. So let's see how it goes. Here we are, just walking along the snowfield, just illuminated by the headlamp. Not much else you can see. Over there you can faintly see the sun rising. Just the first glimmers of sunlight. There's Emmett behind. Here we are, so the sun has risen. Over here you can see Colfax Peak. That one's Colfax Peak, so peak over there. Overhanging Sirac, but luckily we're sort of out of it. Here's Emmett having a snack. There's the sunrise. It's pretty cool. It's about 3 hours since we started, or I would say we're like roughly half the way up. And sun is just rising behind us. Pretty awesome views. You can see the Coleman Glacier, some crevasses there. You can even see Canada. This is Vancouver. Some of the lights there. Beautiful day. Not too much wind, not too many clouds. The temperature is pretty good. Can't complain. That's the way up. And that's much bigger. That's the summit. Still have a ways to go. So here we are, near the top of the saddle, roughly. There's Colfax Peak. You can see the ice fall all the way over there. You can see the first rays of sunlight hitting the top of Colfax. Pretty awesome. And that's the summit. So we're heading. Cool glaciers. Pretty amazing view. Things are getting closer. I think we're around 1,000 feet or so from the Roman wall. You can see a couple people climbing it up over there. And here I am, pretty good spirit still. Pretty stoked. Woohoo! All right. Here's Emmett coming up. Here's sort of the saddle. You can see that's the way we came up. That's actually the south side of the mountain. It could be the eastern glacier, but I don't know. Looks cool regardless. How's it going, Emmett? Let's look at some stats. So we made it 3,300 vert, and so we got like 1,800 more to go. 2/3 of the way there, roughly, I feel. And the time is 10 a.m. No, not 10 a.m. Sorry, that'd be bad. 5:43 a.m. I was looking at the clock. 10 a.m. would be a problem. I'm like, what? 10 a.m. Anyway, Pretty psyched. You can see the bergschrund on Kolfak sort of separating. Really cool. And you can actually see the ocean there too. How crazy is that? We're like so high up and you can see where sea level is. That's a cool mountain. Oh, that might be Mount Rainier in the distance. I think that is. It's south towards that's south, so that should be Mount Rainier. Wow. That's pretty amazing. Should have a better view as we get up there. But things are looking pretty clear for now. Good visibility. So just sort of taking a break here. These rocks, we can sit together, we don't have to be separated. The route goes up here. Looks like it gets sort of steep from here. Let's see. And the last bit looks like the Roman wall up there. That's the group ahead of us. They seem to be doing a good job. Keeping good speed actually, these guys. And yeah, pretty good so far. Let's see how the Roman wall treats us. Well, here we are. Here's the Roman wall. You can see 3 people already up there. Here's me. We're like around 10,000 feet. Still looking pretty good. Here's Emmett. It's pretty psyched. And there's Kolfak's Peak. So next step, we're gonna go up the Roman wall. Right here's Emmett. Just made it up the Roman wall. Pretty ridiculous view. Here's me. Just couple hundred feet more to go to the summit. So let's get over this thing and see how things look. So here we are, making our way to the summit of Mount Baker. This like flat little section here, but you can see the summit. Almost there. Amazing views though. Check it out. So summit of Mount Baker. All to ourselves. You see the entirety of the Cascades. Actually see some steam coming off of that volcano there. There's that man. Looking like Mission Impossible Tom Cruise. Looks like there's a route up it as well. You can see like a line through the snow. Get a picture of me with nice. Awesome. We're all guys. We made it to the summit.
After spending nearly an hour enjoying the views of the summit, we decided to head back down.
So we made it back down from the Roman wall. It was sort of steep, but I think going up is actually much easier than going down. What do you think, Emmett?
Going up is easier than down?
Yeah,
I disagree.
disagree.
Yeah,
Fascinating.
Going down is easier. We did it like twice the time or half the time.
Going down?
Yeah.
I hope we did it nice and safely. We have a few more interesting obstacles. We have to get down this rock section. Then from there, we have to quickly cross the area that overhangs the Serac, the Colfax Peak Serac. And then navigate all the crevasses in the glacier. But I think for me at least, the hardest part was just getting down this. But let's see how the other parts are. Right to that, Emmett. Alright.
The descent gave us daylight views of everything we've missed on the way up. The massive Serac on Colfax Peak and the fresh new crevasse opening up on the Coleman Glacier.
Alright, so we have reached our camp finally. It's around noon, a little bit after noon. And we are just relaxing with the views of Mount Baker. I'm in full-on relax mode, as you can see. So is Emmett.
Full on relax, man.
I'm getting a nice leg tan. And yeah, now we have to just relax a bit and pack the camp up and make our way down back to the car. There are a couple stream crossings involved, but hopefully even with tired legs we can make sure we do that in a safe way. But yeah, overall it's pretty awesome summit day. Any remarks about the summit day, Emmett?
Epic views.
Epic views indeed.
Very epic views.
So we finally made it back to the trailhead. It's around 3-ish. Made it back, guys. We also left a note at the climbing register. You can actually just register here too. It's really useful actually, because you can just let the climbing rangers know that you're going, and the register is full of people who have actually successfully summited. So looks like a pretty good stretch this time of year. Yeah, this is the Heliotrope Ridge parking lot that we started at. Pro tip is make sure you park downhill of the trailhead. We parked uphill, so we got a bit more ways to go. Right, Emmett? Aren't you stoked?
That's right. 200 feet elevation gain to the car.
All right. Well, that's it. That's the adventure. Mount Baker, Coleman-Deming Route. All right. Thanks for watching.
Peace out.